understand what you're saying. No.
There it is.
Let's hear it.
Well, let's hear it.
Talk to me. Uh-oh.
Beadle and Decker, taking on sports talk like no one else. Michelle Beadle,
I'm just helping. I'm helping America one by one.
Cody Decker.
I 100% believe in revenge. Revenge is a great thing.
Back to the sports.
Back and ready for more.
Every time I tune them out, they pull me back in.
It's Beadle and Decker. Here's Michelle and Cody.
Hello. How we doing?
Doing good. How you doing,
Oh,
Michelle?
la.
Yeah.
Making sure all my stuff's on correctly, and I didn't think it was.
You sound great. You look great.
Okay, good.
I'm
We
a
good.
little
We love
disappointed.
this. We love this.
I want to make this abundantly clear. We're doing Zoom today, but it's not a big deal that we're doing Zoom in any way, shape, or form, except for one little thing, Michelle, and this is my favorite part. I wore this shirt so excited for you to see.
Oh, it's a good
Sweet new
shirt.
Golden Girls shirt. I was so fucking fired up for you to get here today
Do
to see
it.
this. Next time.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, just wear it again. Yeah, there's a lot going on here today. Like literally, like as soon as we're done, and so I was like, okay, I need to make sure I am here for all of those things.
Smart
So here he
move.
is.
So Michelle, how was your evening? Anything cool going on? What's going on in your world?
No, I mean the Spurs lost, but it was a really fun game to watch. So honestly, as far as entertainment goes, that was good. But yeah, no, normal, nothing. Why? Did something happen to you?
Oh, no. As you know, like this house and this whole place has been an absolute disaster because all my shit got here on Sunday. And I've just been, after you left this studio yesterday, Michelle, I didn't stop unpacking and doing shit until like 10 p.m. last night. But the studio's looking really good right now. The everything's kind of getting squared away. I'm pretty fired up about that. But yeah, I'm just kind of fired up about all the things in the sports world because, Michelle, I'm really excited to say this out loud. We're not opening up with football today. And
Interesting.
that makes me really happy because a lot of shit has happened in our sports in the last couple
Talk
of
to me.
days. But let's start with baseball. That's right. Baseball. Major League Baseball. We just got the news. Borderline breaking news. Cody Bellinger has officially re-signed with the New York Yankees, and it's for a staggering 5 years, $162.5 million. And when I say staggering, I'm like, that's a damn good number. It's no Kyle Tucker number, but we'll get into that.
He'll be all right.
I think this is a good move for the Yankees.
He'll make it.
He'll be fine. He'll be able to buy dinner later.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, I've been sitting around thinking very, very much about the Dodgers for the last couple of days, and we haven't really gotten into it deeply. Bellinger goes to the Yankees. Great, decent amount of money, but I keep looking at that number. That number is $162.5 million for a guy that is a former MVP. He's studied it up in Los Angeles, Chicago, and now New York.
Okay.
And that number is not making sense to me for one reason, because Kyle Tucker, who I do not think is that, honestly, better than Cody Bellinger all that much, got almost double the amount of money for the same amount of years. And I'm having trouble reconciling that in my head to the point where I have a very, very specific theory about the Los Angeles Dodgers right now that I'm not sure anybody's really mentioned a whole lot. And maybe I'm wrong and out of touch, but I would love you to either talk me to reality or tell me what I'm saying makes sense.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the Dodgers have been on the spending spree, for the last couple of years to the point where now everybody's talking about the Dodgers like, oh, they have all the money. This isn't fair anymore, yada, 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 yada. And, a lot of people like you and me are just saying, listen, all of you can do this. You can all just copy and paste what the fucking Dodgers are doing, implement it to your organization, and maybe you too can clear $1 billion the way the Dodgers did in revenue last year.
Love it. Yep.
But every team is crying poor. We can't compete with the Dodgers. And for me, there is one smoking gun, and it's that the follow-up offer to Kyle Tucker was the AAV was $10 million less a year. The Mets were offering him, I believe, $50 million a year. The Dodgers are paying him $60 million a year. That's weird to me, to the point where are the Dodgers actually doing what every owner wants them to do? Hear me out. For the last few years, every time a CBA comes up, every owner and ownership group plays the same exact playbook. These greedy players don't want to play for it unless it's absurd amount of money. These greedy players, greedy players, greedy players. And for years, I really think that playbook really worked, especially after the 94 strike when all the fans turned on the players. Since then, I do feel like some fans have kind of caught up with the news and realized, wait a second, $1 million and $1 billion are staggeringly different things. Why are we looking at the greedy ball players? To the point where it seems like the old playbook doesn't work anymore, and it's really crushed the idea of getting a salary cap in Major League Baseball. But now you have the Dodgers, who are just spending all the money, so now the owners don't have to say these greedy players. Now they just get to say, these damn Dodgers, we can't compete with their money because there's a competitive imbalance. So now we need to have ourselves a salary cap. See, salary cap, or else the game can't survive and no one can compete with Los Angeles, which I think is absolute bullshit. But I do think this is a plan, not like an idea. I think their Dodgers are doing exactly what every single team wants them to do because we have a CBA coming up and the owners all
So why would the Dodgers,
all the players and spending money and making money.
but I'm saying, why would they ever want to help? But why would they want to help other owners ever?
Because at this point, every owner is in the same pool with each other of every sport, especially baseball. You're more or less just the union rep leader for the owners rather than actually being a guy that's safeguarding the game. So I honestly think every ownership group, and the word collusion has been used over the years with the ownership groups multiple times, it would not be that out of the realm to me that this is basically maybe not a plan, but a part of a plan.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I just don't know what the incentive is for the Dodgers in this particular case. Also, why would they outbid other teams by so much? Like
that I don't know.
Why would they want to? I mean, I get that they can spend the money, but if you don't have to spend the money, why would you?
They can,
them?
Because at the end of the day, I mean, the Dodgers proudly announced that they made a revenue of $1 billion last year, just last season alone. I mean, the Dodgers are just making money hand over fist. I think at the end of the day, the Dodgers are not run by one owner. The Dodgers are a hedge fund, basically. It's a hedge fund group that's money's coming from. I don't understand where hedge fund money comes from. I simply do not understand that world at all. I just know it's endless
Comes
billions.
from all of us.
Yeah.
Comes from us. Comes from people who invest money and choose to do it. Like that's, yeah. It's investment money on some really large scales sometimes. I mean, I get it. I don't look, this is not my world. This is my brain just turns off. Shane, you're a baseball guy. Is what Cody's saying, does this make sense to you as a theory?
Uh-oh, can't hear Shane. Can't hear Shane. Hold on, that might be on our part. Can you check that wire real quick, Rob, just in case?
Go ahead.
Shane, go ahead.
You got me now?
Oh, there
Yeah,
he
we got you.
is.
It was us.
I understand what Cody's saying, but I don't necessarily agree with it. The Dodgers are in no place to help any other team. They just have that much more money because of their sweetheart TV deal. They just have that much more money. You set a dangerous precedent when you give somebody that much more money than what they're worth. One win above replacement is worth about $9 million. So what Kyle Tucker got is way, way, way above what he's worth, and what Cody Bellinger got is below what he's worth, but you pay for what you're getting, not what you got. So I think 32.5 per is very fair for Cody Bellinger.
I would agree.
And what was paid for Kyle Tucker was just hey, we're going to outbid just so we get the guy that we want. I don't think it has anything to do with what Cody's saying, but I do get the theory. I get where you're coming from.
It's just, there's something about
It's
it.
just dangerous. It's dangerous to set that precedent.
It is. I completely agree, but it's like it's a weird precedent because it's not like something that's resetting the market. I think everyone agrees this contract is fucking batshit.
Yeah, well, there's the Dodgers market, and then there's everybody else's market. Like they are definitely on two different islands. It's nuts, but I didn't realize that the other offer was 10 million less per. Yeah, I don't get it. I'll never get it. But I do think
the
a floor
Dodgers
needs
just
to
know
come in.
baseball is going to go on a break, and they want another title before baseball goes on a break. And they think that bringing in Kyle Tucker at that amount of money on a shorter term deal is going to get them a World Series or get them closer to a World Series before baseball goes on strike again.
Damn.
I know I've been in a lot of these CBA meetings on the Players Association side, and I will tell you this. I know what I'm suggesting is a very 4D chess type of move, but when I say that, like, they've been playing these 4D chess games for decades at this point. I'll give you an example. Like, one thing that Major League Baseball, the Players Association, when I was playing specifically, was really terrified of was wearable technology. And this is why they were scared of wearable technology. They were terrified of it because simply this: money. They were scared that wearable technology would affect the players' money, because if they have wearable technology and you started hearing buzzwords that were said by the announcers that was clearly handed to them by Major League Baseball. A phrase was just weirdly invented like 10 years ago, going, oh, low heart rate guys. We love low heart rate guys. It's all about being a low heart rate guy. That's not a fucking phrase until it became one all of a sudden. And why are you talking about everybody's heart rate and heartbeat all of a sudden? Because they were trying to monitor guys' heartbeats during big clutch moments. And Major League Baseball Players Association was so against it because they didn't want people to use those biometrics in everybody's arbitration. Well, you see right
That's
here.
fair.
Yeah, see this, Cody Bellinger? Your heart rate went up 10% higher than Kyle Tucker. So we're paying you $10 million less.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's fair that like you would take that into consideration. Although again, then I start to think about where the NBA is on load management and the medical side of that, and how it seems like they jumped the gun maybe perhaps a little too quickly on that one as well. Because look, we get all caught up like at the Aura ring. Like, okay, we got to get an Aura ring. Like, there's just always something we're sort of trying to figure out. I mean, I get it. Like, the Players Association, they got to do everything to make sure their people get as much money as possible every single time. So I wouldn't necessarily want my clients also having their fast heart rates used against them in some sort of negotiation. But, I don't know. I look at your theory because I have no idea.
Yeah,
it sounds like a good theory to me. I just don't understand why they would care to help. That's my only issue.
I don't know. I just feel like billionaires love watching out for other billionaires, and that's that.
Sure, as competitors, I
True.
don't know if that's true. Like, they are competitors.
That is fair. That is true. I mean, it's fair. I'm not saying my theory is definitely that. It just seems like somebody wrote out a plan for the next CBA, and this seems like a good bullet.
So if this is just something else they can, of course, that's going to be so annoying. But oh well.
Luis Robert. I know you don't probably not as aware of who Luis Robert is. Power hitter out of Chicago, but he's a big part of Shane's White Sox, and he just got traded to the New York Mets, which I think is a very solid right-handed power bat that the Mets picked up. They lose Pete Alonso. They get themselves another guy that has the potential of 30 to 40 home runs. Cool. And they got back Ronald Acuna Jr.'s little brother, who's pretty damn good. But Shane, how do you feel about this, dude? Because I'm going back and forth. I don't quite understand, but I also kind of understand.
Yeah, I won't go too deep into it because it's not, this is more of a national reach than it is Reinsdorf and the way that he likes to pinch pennies. This is just another example of that. The White Sox will have one of the lowest payrolls in all of Major League Baseball while in Market 3, which is completely unacceptable. And once again, they don't handle their assets the way they should be handling their assets. Yes, Jerry Reinsdorf is saving himself $22 million. Sure. They said today that they will reinvest that $22 million throughout the roster. But when it's just $22 million, who gives a flying fuck? Right now, the White Sox top 3 paid players on the 25-man roster are new guy, Mooney, and then number 2, Andrew Benintendi at $15.5 million. And then number 3, recently acquired from Japan, Anthony Kay. Those are the top 3 paid players on their roster, which is absolutely pathetic. What the White Sox should have done is taken another chance on Luis Robert that he stays healthy and kept him through the deadline, traded him at the deadline, and tried to get more for him. Because I know, Cody, you're high on Acuna, but from what I'm reading, I'm not going to pretend to be a evaluator of MLB talent on that level. But from what I'm reading, people likely think that he maxes out as a utility guy, which is whatever. But the White Sox could have probably gotten more if they wanted to take a chance and kept Luis Robert until the deadline. It's another White Sox move for White Sox sake. And it's kind of depressing. He doesn't stay healthy. So don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not mad about seeing Luis Robert go. I'm mad at the way they did it. They probably could have gotten a better deal from the Reds the last deadline, a better deal from the Phillies 2 months ago, but I can't explain the White Sox, and I won't attempt to. But I mean,
Fair.
I say as I'm attempting to explain them, but it's another White Sox move for White Sox sake, and it's we've been told for 3-4 years now that this isn't a rebuild, and it's just another rebuild. It's we'll see what happens.
Okay.
I think there's a great way to describe the White Sox. It's Jerry Reinsdorf, and that's that. It's always fucking Jerry Reinsdorf. But there is some great news.
Just a penny pincher, man.
Big time. But there's some great news about Jerry Reinsdorf on the other side, Michelle, because let's get done with baseball. Let's talk about your sport, the NBA, because we got a trade deadline coming up in a couple of weeks, and a lot of things are taking place with that. One, are the Bulls really pushing for Zion right now, Michelle? Is that something you're actually hearing at all, or is that something that's just smoke in the air?
Not really. I mean, I put it this way, that has not come up in my doings and talks, and no, has not. Doesn't mean it's not happening. It's weird. It's like one day it seems as if everyone thinks this trade deadline is going to be crazy, awesome, and fun. And then an hour later, we're like, oh, maybe no one's moving. I think it's going to be like that. Like, I would like to think that we're going to get some big movement because there are definitely some pretty big names out there that seem to be headed towards new teams. But then again, yesterday, all of a sudden I started hearing maybe this won't be as explosive as we thought it was. So I have no idea is what I'm trying. The long version of that is that I don't have a clue. Not one, which is amazing.
By the way,
Yeah,
Northside 5 says, LOL, the Bulls would do something that idiotic.
Yeah, it's I mean, look, we've seen him at least play this year. It's when he's out there, it's fun. Then again, I say that about AD. There are quite a few names that are that. I do think he's gonna not be a Pelican anymore. Whether or not that's going to Chicago. I mean, are the Chicago's contenders now? Are they contenders with him? No, they're not. And what are you giving up? Like, that's what I'm always going to have to ask.
Well, looking at the trade deadline, we're watching a few things. You and I talked about it kind of off the air. We didn't talk about it on the air, but the Knicks are completely skidding right here now in the funniest way ever. And it's bringing me at least a little bit of joy because I'm no longer a fake New Yorker. Michelle, what the hell is going on with the Knicks, and how can Mr. Dolan blame this on Tibbs?
I mean, it's just so messy. Like, I have no issue with the fact that they had a quote unquote players only meeting and that Jalen Brunson's the leader and that he basically was like, stop trying to look for excuses in the coach's room. Like, we got to figure out in here. I think the fact that the Knicks play the Nets tonight is like, it's must see TV for me. If you would have told me a week ago, hey, you're going to want to make sure you watch Knicks Nets next week, I'd been like, oh yeah, you're insane. But that's what's happening tonight in the Garden because the Knicks have lost 4 in a row and the Nets have notoriously and historically gone into the Garden and pooped the bed. So to say that if the Nets were to win tonight would be amazing content for the rest of the week is an understatement. Because I don't think it's just that they're going to start blaming Mike Brown. You know, I mean, stuff's coming out that like people in the organization were mad that Mike Brown hugged Draymond Green when they played last because Draymond Green was roughing up Cat on the floor and it wasn't good optics, even though, you know, Mike Brown coached Draymond and what have you. So they're starting to do that stuff where we're looking for everything. And again, for all of us, and I say this every time, I love Mike Brown. But for all of us who didn't understand and quite frankly thought it was asinine to fire Tibbs in the first place, this is sort of a moment where we're all just sitting back kind of laughing. Like if you're not a Knicks fan, because I know that they're just pulling their hair out, the rest of us are like, yeah, what did you think was going to happen? The dude got you to the conference finals and you fired him, you irrational twats. So like, that's where you are now. That's on you. I mean, I hate to say it. And so again, they're going to have to blame someone. What I think the two things that I'm watching now, are we going to get a Dolan crash out? Because he's done this before, firing a coach 10 minutes after hiring him. So that is not going to be crazy or out of character. Is that going to happen? And B, the Giannis stuff. Like, I think the fact that the Knicks are sort of not doing really well. I mean, they're 2-9 in their last 11. Like, that's crazy to me. So I wonder if that will time out perfectly with the 2-week away trade deadline. and that we might actually get something with Giannis way ahead of schedule. Because the overall sort of sentiment has been, yeah, Giannis will probably not be a Buck forever, but it's not going to happen during the season, right?
Mhm.
Like that was sort of the statement that we all kind of were accepting. And now it's starting to get a little gray again and a little messy. And I'm like, okay, let's see if this is what times out perfectly. Knicks suck and Giannis wants to go. Who's to say they don't do it? And Dolan's desperate and floundering because he's got a safe face because this is your fault. Like, yeah, this should be interesting.
You've said you've literally said this for years, though, Michelle. Like, you've been saying Giannis to the Knicks. Like, you were the first one on that way, way, way back, and you have never been quiet about it. Is that really the move, or do you think that the Knicks have another potential move that actually can help them better?
I don't know, to be honest with you. Like I normally I'd say, chemistry, you don't want to mess up the chemistry because you would think coming off of last season that this team pretty much almost intact, although I know Kat's trying to tell us that somehow campaign was the X factor. And now that he's gone, that's what's wrong with them. Like, no, that's not it. So it's crazy to say that like the chemistry is way off. And so it's almost as if, man, if you are going to make a trade now, you can't trade away. Like, I don't think you should trade away OG. I don't think you trade away Josh Hart simply because I think Jalen Brunson would love to keep Josh Hart here. But as far as everybody else is concerned, I don't know. Are you going to ship out Cat before you scapegoat him completely? Because this is headed towards the Julius Randle story, part deux. So that's what I wonder. But man, it'll be sexy if Giannis ends up a Knick after all is said and done. Dear Lord. And again, they're doing all
together over the last couple of
coming.
months. I know. By the way, this is a really good one.
Yes.
Joanne in Arizona, and I would love your thoughts on this. Giannis needs to go to the Western Conference. I will admit, Giannis in the Western Conference would be pretty fucking sweet.
But where in the West? I mean,
I
if we just
don't
could
know.
pick and make it make sense. I know.
Does it need to be a team that doesn't have like a dude? You talked about the Trailblazers kind of up and coming. Like, I know Portland's not New York City, but Portland's pretty weird and fun.
And they're scrambling and they are scrappy and they are probably a little bit better than I think we even are realizing because we don't talk about them ever. But I don't know if Giannis would be stoked about that. You know what I mean? Like, it's fun because he's in the Western Conference, but do we want to see Giannis in Portland where he will all but disappear for a bit, if not all forever? Because just because you add Giannis doesn't necessarily mean they're not going to become overnight contenders as far as I'm concerned. So, but again, I don't want him with the Lakers. That would be dumb.
No, I don't want him with the Lakers either.
Warriors, I mean, they got a Kuminga situation that's dumber by the day. That to me is kind of a fascinating one, but the Jimmy Butler injury could not possibly have happened at a worse time as far as the Warriors are concerned. Not just because he's not available because he's one of your best players, but as trade potential, that's also, that kind of killed it. Like, it's crazy. I love it. I think I don't want to get too excited about the trade deadline because we've seen it get yanked from underneath us before, but there are enough big names out there that I have to believe statistically at least one or two are getting moved. At least one or two. I mean, they got the Jaws. You got there's stuff that can happen.
This is interesting. Our guy O the Great. What up, O? He says, Cat I'm sorry, it wasn't O the Great that said this. It's Cat isn't a team player. This is actually Jimmy in Ohio. Cat isn't a team player. Gets traded to the Knicks, and a year after reaching the conference finals with Minnesota. Like, do you not see Cat as a team player? Because I love Cat.
What does that mean? Yeah,
I don't know.
What does that mean? He's not a team player.
I don't know. Because I love watching Cat play. I love Cat. I just think he brings a lot to the table. And I'm with you. It's starting to feel like the scapegoating of Julius Randle all over again.
I know. And Cat's not gonna I don't think he's built to handle this at all. I don't know what he's not a team player means though. I'm trying to figure out what the insinuation is there.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with that at the moment because I love me some Cat. I'd love to have a Cat on my team. Also, Jimmy Butler torn ACL, which you just touched on. Where do the Warriors go from here? As you mentioned, but one of their best players and the Kuminga situation. I mean, the Warriors have. Well,
they're going to move Kuminga. Yeah. No, the Kuminga thing got real dumb yesterday because Mike Dunleavy Jr. came out and had a quote like, there's only demand if there's demand, and there's no demand. Like, first of all, that's like gaslighting 101.
Big time.
I mean, there's no demand if that is in fact true, because you hid the person for whom the demand should be growing. So it's your fault. And also, why are you publicly saying this at all? Like, you've already crushed this kid's confidence, right? And it's all because, for whatever reasons, Steve Kerr doesn't want to play him. We know the owner loves him, but clearly the coaches are like, no, we're not playing him. He doesn't even get in the game last night until it's a blowout, and he's the 12th sub in. Like, he's the 12th dude down the bench. And when he does come in, he had like 20 points in 21 minutes. So he's obviously, put him in. For God's sake, put him in. You have 2 weeks to fix whatever damage you've tried to do as far as the value, because the value couldn't be lower. And as a team and an organization, you've already paid the kid. Like, you need to try and make the value go back up. I think a lot of people are aware that he can play, but my goodness, this has been so dramatic, and at sometimes it seemed malicious for some reason. Like, last night's quote out of Dunleavy was unnecessary, completely unnecessary. Didn't need to be said out loud. Pissed off a lot of people, ex-players, what have you. And so, yeah, they got to move him. And now that you don't have Jimmy Butler, like, I have to imagine Steph Curry behind the scenes is walking into that office going, guys, I don't want to just flounder here for the final years of my career. We don't have Jimmy Butler now for at least a year. You guys, for whatever reason, aren't playing Kuminga. Y'all need to go get stuff. You need to go get players. You need to bring some folks in here, because this is ridiculous. And it is. And he wouldn't be wrong to say any of that. And I wish some of it has been said out loud publicly, but I get the politics of it all. I'm sure get messy, but man, I don't get it. I do not get it.
Is it Ben Simmons 2.0 that we're watching right now, or Ben Simmons did that to himself?
No, Ben Simmons did that to himself.
Just
like,
checking.
Ben Simmons proved to be like a head case for whatever reason. Like, I don't know if it was pressure. I don't know if it was stress. I don't know if he just was like, basketball. No, I think Kuminga can play, and I will be curious to see if years down the road some sort of truth comes out of this, like some crazy story of why Steve Kerr refused to play Jonathan Kuminga. Like, something. Of course, my brain always goes to like the most extreme, like, ooh, scandal behind the scenes. But you put him in for 21 minutes, he gave you 20 points. If you need to just go ahead and swallow your pride and play him for the next 2 weeks. Hell, you should be starting him, quite frankly. Like this, we're talking about a guy that should be starting right now. And the fact that where he was lucky to come into a blowout game is mind-blowing to me. Truly mind-blowing.
Anything else in the NBA that's got your attention outside of your Spurs, or is it just your Spurs?
No. That was a good game. I'll tell you what. Actually, you know what? I should keep it as my shiggle, because I do have a shiggle that's NBA related, but it's not like a whole thing. It's like just a thought, if you will. A shiggle.
I'm very excited for that shiggle. Hey,
don't be too excited.
I will not be excited for that shiggle. Hey, Rock, I think you got a camera today. Let's rock.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, I'm scared. I'm scared to see him. Is it going to happen?
Yes. Let me just make sure that we're good.
I hear him.
Hey!
Look at that setup, dude.
I know, it's pretty cool. There's a whole
It's
world
pretty-
behind me.
Yeah, this looks awesome.
Let's start out right off the bat. How do we feel about breakfast cereal?
Ooh.
Started nice and tame today.
I don't eat it often anymore. But it crunch as a snack, or like, but I eat it like a dry snack, like you would eat chips. If I were to eat cereal, I like Life and I like Cheerios. And those are my two favorites.
Wow, okay. Not even Honey Nut Cheerios, no variation, just straight
No.
up good old-fashioned Cheerios?
No, old-fashioned. I hate Honey Nut Cheerios. That is, what are we doing?
It's
What
been
are
a
we
while,
doing
but
there?
man, I loved Honey Nut Cheerios as a kid.
It's too sweet. Too sweet.
I know, that's why
about someone based on their cereal.
But they are a good snack. Good snack.
If you wait, what as a kid, what was your go-to cereal? Because I can tell you what my go-to is now. I don't eat like you. I don't eat much
Cheerios.
cereal anymore. Cheerios all the time.
Yeah, no. Cheerios and Life. Those are literally the two that I ate. I didn't eat a lot of. If my mom would buy Lucky Charms, we would eat the marshmallows out of the box, and then she'd yell at us for eating just the marshmallows, and then be like, "I'm never buying this again." So, yeah, no, we didn't do a lot of sweet cereals in my house, or at least not that I remember, because I didn't like them. So that's probably how I
Michelle,
remember that.
Okay.
I'm feeling like we're gonna need to do a March Madness bracket of cereals soon.
Oh.
Because there's a lot
And
of
introduce
cereals.
some new ones,
Yes, right.
because I bet there's some new ones we don't even know about.
I'm going to tell you right now, for me, the goat of goat cereals. Oh, dude. And how do I feel about cereal? I used to love it as a kid growing up. I honestly don't eat it much anymore, like same with Michelle, but occasionally I'll dabble.
Yeah.
Except for one thing. I do use cereal for my ice cream, and hear me out. I do make I make my own ice cream. I make my like protein ice cream. You've made fun of me a lot for, and sometimes I'll sprinkle whatever.
No, I said I was going to get it, and then I never did.
I'm telling you, it's the best. I sprinkle that whatever that flavor. So I make like Fruity Pebbles ice cream, flavored ice cream, and I'll sprinkle just a little thing of Fruity Pebbles on it. It's pretty sweet.
Okay.
But the goat of all goats for me on cereals, unquestionably, Frosted Mini Wheats, dude. I can eat Frosted Mini Wheats right now. Mini Wheats are the shit.
Yeah, once you get past the sugar, you're just eating cardboard. Wow. Like you have to put the powdered sugar end down on your tongue, so you get that, and then after that, it's like, okay, I guess I'm gonna chew on this for quite some time.
I mean, if you're eating it
Raisin
straight,
Bran's not bad.
I mean, if you're eating it with milk, then yeah, I bet that is like eating cardboard.
Then it's
but-
just soggy. Now it's just soggy sugar milk. Like,
no, you have
dude.
time. I will admit, there is a time period that you have to eat fast to get through your bowl of Frosted Mini Wheats. So you can keep that crunch going, because if you're taking your sweet time, yes, you are right. It's just a soggy bowl of mush.
So, by the way, we'll get to Scott in a second, because his hot take is that he doesn't like ice cream. We're gonna have to deal with
That's
that later
insane.
on. Shane,
That's fucking insane.
do you have? I know, I don't know what to do with that. Oh wait, Shane just texted. Does that mean his Wi-Fi just went out? 'Cause I
His
swear to
Wi-Fi
God,
might have
that's what
gone
just
out.
happened.
He's on here.
No, I'm good.
There we go.
Here.
Oh, he said he doesn't think Rock's mic is on.
Oh, Rock, make sure your mic's on.
Okay, hang on.
I hear him. But then
Is
again,
this
maybe
better?
the other mic's picking
I
up.
hear
Oh, way
Yes.
better.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
Yeah, so
fixed.
when I was a kid, I liked Golden Grams, but I'm an adult now, so I don't really put things in milk.
There you go.
What?
Okay.
I don't know if that's a hot take, but I don't put things in milk.
What about like an Oreo? Would you dip an Oreo in milk?
No.
Why did everybody
Also, I
look
don't
at
like
me
the
like I
middle of
just?
the Oreo.
Wow.
Because we're not
Oh
all
my
sitting
God,
around just
we're
cups of
learning
milk,
all
dipping
sorts of
stuff.
stuff
Like,
right
what are we
now.
doing right now?
What the fuck?
Like, let me get a cup of. Also, I don't drink milk like I did. Like as a kid, I drank gallons and gallons of regular milk every day, and now,
I think it's
get
bad
it.
for you.
yeah,
That's
now it's like
horrible.
Once you hit a
lactose-free.
certain age, it's bad for you.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a lot in the. Oh, I loved Apple Jacks.
What about Apple Jacks?
Jacks.
That's you know what?
Corn
That's a good dry one. I
I feel
don't even
about
know what
Derek
to do with
Jeter
this.
as a person.
How do I feel?
Michelle, here's the thing.
Go on.
When it comes to Derek Jeter, this is blasphemy to all you Yankee fans that are in attendance today. Let's be real. I just don't. I think of Derek Jeter every single time with that old ESPN graphic of his starting 9 lineup of the outrageously hot women he has dated in his past. And Rocky, you should look this up.
You told me to, like the first
Dude,
week, I remember.
He
Yeah.
did it all right.
Derek Jeter's fucking list is elite among elite among elite.
It is.
It's off the charts.
Yep.
And the thing that's amazing about it is he was the captain in fucking New York, and we barely knew about any of it as it took place. So what do I think about Derek Jeter?
Yes, we did. Where were you?
not the way like A-Rod was out with like Cameron Diaz. Like,
Yeah. I think you're forgetting like TRL, Vanessa Manillo. Like
I remember
Jessica
that one.
Biel, yeah. No. I remember all Mariah Carey. Like this was all. He was page 6, gold.
I always saw him to be pretty under the radar, all things considered.
Oh no, he wasn't flaunting it.
Yes.
But it was all out there for consumption. No, he was always very low key. Like very. I mean, he did it right. He didn't get married when he knew that he wouldn't be able to do that. Like he did stuff right in that realm, I think. I've never heard anything bad actually at all.
No, I've only heard
Which is
good
pretty
things about
remarkable.
him. Except for one thing, and this isn't bad. It's just my favorite thing about Derek Jeter above his starting 9 list, and it's the and Rocky, hear me out on this. This is apparently very true. Allegedly,
Yes.
Uh,
No, it's true.
when
It's
he
a
would
fact.
hook, yeah, when he would hook up with a girl, Rocky, he would always send her home with like a care package, as if they just went to the Hall of Fame, like signed balls, hats. Like he would have sex with them and send them home with merch.
That is bizarre.
Does that mean he's not good at
fucking
sex?
bizarre.
Like, is there an
If there's like a
implication there
prize
that-
with it too, that would imply
Yeah,
something.
like-
Yeah.
maybe he
It's,
knows?
it's like his
I'm not
version of an
great.
NDA. It's like, hey, I'm going to give you this, but don't tell anybody what happened.
There you go. There you go.
Kind of crazy. I've had some interactions with Derek Jeter. I always just thought like he's fine. He was nice. Shockingly, his game back in the day was not great. So I do think a lot of this is because he was Derek Jeter.
Yeah,
That's
Because
interesting.
I've been on the receiving end of some lines, and I'm like, no,
No.
that's not good. That's not good at all, actually. And I'm
Oh my
too sarcastic to go along. So it's just, yeah. And not everyone
Fair.
gets my sarcasm.
I guess my first impression of him obviously was in middle school. He was on the Yankees. That was like his superstar era, and he was on the cover of like 2K 2007, the baseball game. Great baseball game.
Oh,
That
yep,
was
yep,
my-
yep.
That was my perception of him. Okay, moving on. How do we feel about John Travolta?
Oh my goodness. How are you picking these people?
They're just popcorn in my brain.
Just random. Okay.
He's had
John
an interesting
Travolta.
career for sure.
very interesting. Reinvented
Yes.
himself multiple times.
Yes,
You got to give him credit for that.
I don't
Very
love
true.
Scientology. That is
Hate
a
it.
hard part of
That's-
this
yeah.
equation.
Hate
True.
it.
True.
I don't love. How about this? This is something I love about him. Love about him, and it's a fairly recent thing. I'm glad, as a guy that has started shaving his head only a couple of years ago, I'm glad he's finally given up on the wig game and has finally said,
yes.
ladies and gentlemen, this is my scalp. And guess what? He fucking looks so much better now than he did the previous like 20 years with the very, very obvious hair pieces he was rocking. It was Nick Cage-esque. It was time and long
Ironically.
ago. So I'm very, very, he looks great. He looks like he could start an action movie tomorrow.
Sweet. Okay.
He's got great movies. Like there's some really fun movies in his catalog. I think when I think of John Travolta now, I follow him. I think I follow him on Instagram, or at least somehow his stuff ends up on my page. And he owns his own I think it's a 737 or maybe 727. Either way,
Yes.
it's a big ass plane.
Big fan.
And I love when he posts videos of him, because he flies the damn thing. So it's him in the cockpit taking off, landing, like this giant commercial size plane. It's something soothing about it. So to me, that's what I think of when I think of John Travolta in the year 2026.
Love it. Okay. Love
What a
it.
pilot.
Yep.
I mean,
By the way, how baller. Anybody can have a private jet. Not
Yeah.
everybody can have and fly their own 727.
That is
That's
very
awesome.
true. No, that's very, very
God.
true. Very, very true. Shane, do we have any opinions, or should we move on?
I like him in Hairspray.
Okay.
Why?
Wow.
What a
that
choice.
is-
I didn't know
that
that
is
would have
an
made my top
interesting
5.
pick.
I mean,
I
I
like him in Hairspray.
you mean all day. I would not have
Outside of
guessed
that,
that.
I'm not a big movie guy. So
Oh, fair
I
enough.
just remember his performance in Hairspray.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
fair enough.
crazy. I don't even know that I would have, after 10 choices, given you Hairspray. That's interesting.
It looks like
very
he's living his best life in Hairspray, and I love that.
He's having fun in it.
I
I
bet
love
he
that
is. I like it too.
Okay.
Good for him. Be free.
Okay. Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, moving on. How do we feel venturing outside the people? Then we'll jump back into the very end. How do we feel about hair metal?
Yes. Love hair metal. Dude, metalhead in high school.
Define it.
Like, okay, hair metal, I'm assuming you're going like glam rock, we're going
Exactly.
makeup, we're going
Yes.
Yeah,
we're
okay,
going
then I'm
Dawkins, we're going early Motley Crue before they got
Yes.
out of the hair metal shit.
Exactly.
Like Def Leppard even got into the hair metal thing for a little bit
That's
there.
definitely hair metal.
Kiss got into the hair
Poison.
metal. Poison.
Like this is all. Yeah.
This is yes to all of the above and twice on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
Love me some hair metal.
Yeah, I'm in on that. I love the glam rock 80s period of music. I still do. If it comes on today, I love it.
Who's
so
the best?
yes, big yes for me.
Who's your favorite glam rock band? I'm gonna say
Well, if we're
Motley
counting
Crue.
Def Leppard, then I can't go against that.
Yeah, I'm going
counting
Motley
Def
Crue.
Leppard. I know they they've been around so damn long. They've lived through actually all these bands. They're still touring. Like that's the beauty of the system. Poison's got some bangers too,
Classic,
though.
man.
Like just trash music. It's awesome. Like women were just objectified sex holes, and that's all we were. Ladies
But
and gentlemen.
they
And the
looked
music
like
was
women.
trash.
Like they were all
That's
we're
it.
dressing as women, but like
They were beautiful.
they were amazing.
Beautiful. Full faces of makeup, a can of hairspray a night, just banging bras left and right. I mean, what a time to be alive.
Like
you
just
guys. What a time.
Google Vince Neil and that's it.
Ooh, Whitesnake Winger.
Oh.
Does Van Halen count as hair metal?
I saw that. I
a-
don't think it
I
would.
don't.
I don't think it would.
I don't think I do count
I never
them.
did.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I don't think I
it
count
would.
them.
Yeah.
Okay, we've all agreed.
Yeah.
Done
Sweet.
and done.
Moving on.
Oh,
Okay.
Winger. Yes, give me some Winger. Except
Yeah, Winger legit.
we all
Kip-
agreed that
Kip was
17.
named Cap?
Kip Winger.
Kip. That's it. He was pretty.
You want a pretty one. Kip Winger was probably the prettiest one. And the song 17, great song, but problematic. Problematic looking back.
Well, everything was problem. If you go back, we're going to go down lyric road. It's going to be a dark day.
Oh,
Good
God.
Lord.
Oh, God. Okay, how do we feel about public pools? Disgusting. Yes. Okay, that's
I do have a
appropriate.
Petri dish.
Yeah, I do have a caveat.
When I was little.
Okay.
There's only one place that I
Oh.
will accept public pools because I did New York City. If you go to a rooftop pool in New York City, they are much more small, much more private, and they cost a lot to go. Like a decent, like it costs like $120 to go to them for like, and it's just like a mini little pool with a bar. In New York City, a public rooftop pool is pretty cool, but that is
Like a
literally-
resort.
It's like a resort, but that's
Like a boutique resort pool.
yeah. But outside that, if you're talking about the
Yeah.
rec center, fucking no.
Okay.
I mean, look, if I go to a resort, if I'm on vacation, do I go sit by the pool? Do I get in the pool to cool off? Sure. By swimming laps, not necessarily. If you're talking about like when I was a kid, our subdivision or whatever the heck that we lived in was called, we had a pool that's a public pool. That was an everyday place that we would live in. Like we lived at the pool.
Yeah.
Now, if I think about going into that pool, dear sweet no, sweet baby notes. No, I don't even like people in my pool at home.
That's fair.
This is my pee-pee pool,
Yeah.
not yours. And so, yeah, I worked hard for this pool.
That's funny because
It's yeah.
I think because I go to a rec center to just mess around with my friends in like later afternoons that I have free, and I think the first casualty at every rec center we go to is like that public pool house that is been shuttered for a few years. They're just waiting to like demolish it. I noticed that idea of a third place public pool was one of the first to go. This is interesting.
You know what's funny about that is my drive home yesterday took me a weird wonky way, and I passed the Santa Monica swimming pool, which is a giant. It's think about like Olympic swimmers where they grew up. It's like that. And then there's the Venice public swimming. Like there's like a concerted effort out here. And all I could think about was the irony was that the ocean is 4 blocks from here. But it's kind of cool. They're big ass pools. Like they are really big locations, which is
They're
crazy.
huge. Yeah, no, it's kind of a gross. I think water parks kind of on the way out too. People just look at that and they're like, it's a fucking, like you said, Michelle, it's like a petri dish of nasty. I'm not taking
God
a chance.
no.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on back into people. How do we feel about Will Smith? I don't think I've asked this before. How do we?
Hold
feel
on,
about
I just like to say something. Oh, there you go, a black celebrity.
Boom.
Now we can talk.
Now you
What, was someone saying
shut up.
something?
Yeah, O was calling you out. Why only
Yeah.
white people rock?
Have you seen me on camera? Are you really about to make that point? Like, really, come on, people,
little
calm the
white
fuck
nerd.
down. Yeah,
Bless
what are we
his heart.
talking about?
What do I think about Will Smith? Well,
I really loved Will Smith, and I am using
Hitch.
past tense. Hitch is a jam. Men in Black, the first one, is a jam. Independence Day is
I love
not
Fresh
a
Prince.
Fresh Prince. Independence Day is not a movie I remotely like, but I like him so much in it that I kind of give it a little bit of a pass.
Agreed. He was a movie star.
Yeah,
Movie star.
like a legit movie star. But then, like every movie star that just starts to dig themselves so fucking much, then it just became something else, and then you got the whole you got the fucking
that was
slap
so
at the
weird.
Oscars. Like, I had already at that point had my fill of Will Smith, and I am pretty good. I think I'm Will Smithed out for a long time. I do eventually look forward to another reinvention, maybe, but it's gonna take some time.
Like, yeah, what's it gonna be? I know. Look, that slap period, that really did some damage.
It
like,
really did.
legit. Because I know I interviewed him a few times when I was at Access Hollywood. He was awesome. Like, he's just a genuinely sort of like he's one of those people that's just kind of on, but not the on that makes you feel like please shut the hell up. It's more like, no, you're just a person who enters the room and the energy is like up. And I appreciate that, especially when you have to interview folks for a living. It's like, I need the energy. Please bring it. That being said, that slap was so freaking weird to me, man. Like, I'll never really get past the awkwardness of the whole situation and how it divided a nation, because half of us knew it was real and the other half thought, no way is that real. And we had to get through that together as a country.
Simpler times.
So that was crazy. But yeah, his I know that he does have some new music that has not been good.
Oh,
He's got
What's
new
the one
music,
about
but
girls?
you guys,
Girls.
Oh, that's the worst shit I've
You guys
ever
know
heard
what
in
his
my
new
life.
TV show's called?
yeah, it's like some
Yeah, what
trout.
So here's the thing. When you're Will Smith and you're a scumbag cuck already, your
Damn!
new TV show
Yeah.
be called
Jesus.
your new
I'm kind
TV
of
show
Shane's opinion
cannot
here.
be called Pole to Pole when your wife sleeps around with other men.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's his title of his show.
It's called Pole to Pole.
Do
You
you
guys
not
look up
know
the
what you're
poster.
famous for
It's
right
horrendous.
now?
It's
Oh!
horrendous.
Well, hold on a second.
It's horrible.
Hold on a second. Or he's leaning in. He is
No.
leaning in.
No,
I'm not giving him too much
Right
credit.
now.
I think
Owning
Will Smith
it.
He's
credit.
the most closeted person like
Pole
ever.
to pole.
Pole to pole.
Pole to pole.
Like
What?
pole to pole.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. It's,
Yes. And look up the
Thanks
ad.
for the visual, Michelle. Now we got it. Clip
No,
that
look
No, I
for
up
just
me.
want
the
to make sure you
poster.
guys know that
It's
these are
weird
the
as shit.
poles.
Yep.
Okay, I got to pull it up.
By the way, Joanna in Arizona said, I Am Legend. Listen, I Am Legend was almost a fantastic movie. And this is, believe it or not, I Am Legend is the reason that I started to turn on Will Smith. You know why? Because he changed the ending of that fucking movie. Because Will Smith needed to be he needed to be the hero. He couldn't be the bad guy, which was the original ending, which was a brilliant, fantastic ending. And instead, nope, I'm just going to go out in a blaze of glory for no fuck. I hated it. And ever since then, Will Smith has been kind of off to me.
Well, hold on a second. Can I read you the synopsis of his show, which has 100% Rotten Tomatoes, by the way?
Well, it's polls to polls.
And it's in teaming with National Geographic, which is actually kind of cool. It's 5 years in the making. Okay. He goes into incredible challenges for 100 days, skis to the South Pole, catches a giant anaconda, milks a venomous tarantula, climbs mountains, dives under the ice of the North Pole. Okay, in the company of scientists, explorers, local experts. So we'll actually learn things along the way as well. You know what? That content sounds good to me. Like I am
but
curious
Michelle,
about
it doesn't matter. You can't call it that.
this. Oh, I'm calling it that. I'm getting merch,
yeah.
or I'll make my own.
Come check out my new travel show, Touchin' Dicks.
Yeah, like what the fuck were they
I mean, watching my wife bang other dudes. It's a travel show for the guy out there that has everything. Yeah.
Is-
Oh, that was too literal.
Hotel room chair. Welcome to my new show.
Oh, we love that chair.
Yeah, it's a great chair.
Okay, go on.
Okay. I have a few more here, but I'll try to wrap it up. What's something you wish could stay the same? It's
Right
one
now?
thing.
My dog.
There you go.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Answer.
Fucking good one.
I know you got to be quicker, dude. You got to be quick. Quick, draw McGraw over here.
Son of a bitch. I could use a lot of things changing.
By the way, I didn't go with parents or brother. I just
Yeah, you immediately went to Winnie. Immediately.
I'm
There's
not
no
changing it either.
hesitation.
I still
Yeah,
have
you're
it.
great.
What do I not never to change? I don't know. Democracy, North Side. Yeah, good luck on that one, buddy.
That's already done.
that's
That
long
changed
gone.
drastically a year
Been
ago.
gone
That's
for a
that's
minute.
evolving as we speak.
Evolving's a nice way to say it.
Devolving. I don't know. What it's
Yeah, Michelle's dog. I do not want Winnie to change.
There you go.
Winnie, did you hear that? She
don't
didn't
want
hear
to-
it.
I know, because she's deaf and blind.
Out cold. Love it so much. Rent prices. I mean, yeah, there's Although, no, I would want rent prices to change like back to something better.
Go
if I was to
down,
do
right?
that.
We want them to go down.
Yeah, 'cause-
that's good.
Yeah, you want them to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you have, Rocky and Shane? Like, that's a good one.
Dang. That is tough. I mean, there's too much in my life to say like, oh, well, my life. That's stupid.
Yeah, it's too much, too broad.
I don't know. I guess my perspective, on everything. I would like that to
On
to
everything?
On everything. Wow,
Well,
you're
I
done
guess-
cooking, huh?
No, not on.
Oh, you
I guess-
think you've learned everything, do you?
No. I think my perspective on life. Yeah, I honestly, I'm pretty content with that not changing.
You know what? I don't know if this is what you mean by that, but I do sometimes have a fear. Like sometimes you'll watch people whose parents were, when they were younger, were sort of idealists and, hippie. I mean, my mom, for example, was like a hippie, literally met my dad, was like handcuffed to the American embassy, like straight up, always sort of, I thought like she did and she thought like I did. And that was always the thing. And then as she got older, I mean, she went straight fascism. And I'm like, I do sometimes worry.
Yeah.
I'm like, is there going to come? I mean, I'm 50 now. So you'd like to think that I would start to show some of the signs, maybe. I don't know,
Yeah.
as if it's dementia. But I don't know. Like, does my entire ideology change at some point? And I
Yeah,
kinda hope not.
I think
really
that's
hope
that's
not.
exactly what I meant, Michelle. Was like the world, there's tons going on, but I still have a very positive outlook on things where I just want to help people, and I think the majority of people I come across are beautiful, wonderful, awesome people. And I don't want that
like
to
that.
change.
Yeah,
I genuinely don't want that to change.
I had friends that became big MAGA people, and they asked me one time, "Why aren't you becoming a MAGA guy?" I'm like, "Because I don't make that, dude. I don't make that kind of money to ever be voting Republican, son." So,
First of all, I did, and I still didn't become a Republican. So
there you
my
go.
dad told me when I was younger, and I was out there cold calling for Bill Clinton and like just working at the state capitol and trying to do all that. And I remember my dad was like, always thought it was cute that I was such a liberal Democrat. But and he would always be like, you just wait till you started making money. I signed that first big salary check and I was like, yo, Pops, guess what? Still a Democrat, biatch. Not changing. I'm not changing. Like I have some conservative views on certain things, but overall my hopes, wishes, and dreams are that we stop shitting on each other and make sure everybody's doing all right. Like that's literally it. Let's leave everybody alone, stop hurting people, and let's just live our lives. And that doesn't seem to be what they think. So I'm over here still here, bitches.
Love it.
Still
I think
here.
my favorite thing I ever dealt with was a guy in baseball. He's like, "Yeah, Jack, you're a Republican, right?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm a liberal Jew from Santa Monica. I couldn't be fucking further from you if I tried."
That's great. That's all I've got. I mean, I have a few more, but we're running low on time.
Well, let's
so
save
I'll
it. We got
All right,
more
all right.
shows.
Yeah, I forgot what time it is.
Well, you know what?
Shoot, I forgot what time it was.
I
Let's
know,
just
right?
get over to Shane real quick. Get some quick hitters before we head on out of here.
Okay.
All right, Michelle.
Go.
Kobe White last night, 4 threes in 67 seconds, went 26, 6, and 6. The guy is absolutely on a tear right now. Why haven't the Bulls been able to trade him?
Well, okay. That's funny you should say that because when I hear it, we started the show, the NBA portion of the show with Zion to the Bulls. And anytime I hear Bulls and trade, my brain says, don't you get rid of Kobe White. Like that's in my mind. I know Josh Giddey's probably untouchable. The Bazelis is probably untouchable, which I slaughter his name every time. I love Kobe White. So the only way if he does in fact get traded, I don't want Kobe White to go somewhere and disappear at all. Like I want Kobe White to go somewhere that's relevant to playoffs. And they might just not have been able to put a package together yet for him. But dude, I love me some Kobe. 4 threes in 67 seconds is madness.
Yeah, it is.
It's just straight madness. I love that.
And you guys, I talked yesterday about Caleb Williams and Pete Crow Armstrong being on the glass at the Blackhawks game.
Yeah.
Caleb Williams and Pete Crow Armstrong courtside at the Bulls game last night together.
Are they best friends? Did they just become
Seems like
best
it.
friends? Or even
Seems like it,
better,
huh?
Heated rivalry too. That would be
God, heated rivalry, please. Intersports.
Let's do it.
Let's
What are we waiting
go.
for?
We start to combine the leagues on the next chapter.
Yeah, it's like texting each other. I'm gonna be in Detroit in 3 days. Where are you gonna be? That type of shit. Oh, come on.
God. Anyway, now you got our brains going, Shane. Thanks a lot.
Fuck, Shane.
All right, yesterday, Carlos Beltran inducted into the MLB Hall of Fame. Notorious cheater, the ringleader of the Houston Astros sign stealing and pitch stealing dynasty of cheating. How can Carlos Beltran, who was fired by the Mets before coaching a game
Ouch.
because of his involvement. How can he be inducted into the Hall of Fame for being proven as a cheater? And guys like Manny Ramirez, Alex
Good luck with
Rodriguez,
this.
Barry Bonds can't.
I got nothing. Go ahead.
I don't fucking know. I don't get it.
Make it make sense.
I saw all the celebrations yesterday, and I just sat there going, who fucking cares? Let them all in. Let them all in. I'm so tired of like safeguarding a fucking museum. You want somebody in the Hall of Fame? Put him in. Kurt Schilling? Put him in. I don't fucking care. I just don't care. Pete Rose? Put him in. I don't fucking care. I just want all of you to shut the fuck up.
Just make a garbage wing. Literally, you could get sponsors to make a garbage wing, and then here we go, booyah.
Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Waste
People
management.
are still gonna go. You're gonna get the visitors. Shane, I got nothing. I don't even have a smart ass comment. That's how much I got nothing.
Yeah, it's just
It's crazy.
Fine.
I think my least favorite thing about baseball is the Hall of Fame now. I truly think that now.
I think I don't care. And I don't know that I could tell you I ever did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, show me some fun games, but I'm good. I'm not really this is going to sound ignorant as fuck, but I know what I know. I'll read what I read. I watch what I watch. I study what I study. I don't need to go to the Hall of Fame. I mean, I've been, so maybe part of me is like, oh, I've been, so I can say that.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
All right, one more for you, and then we could wrap it up. Now, I'm going to preface this with the fact that I love that it's happening. This is going to be incredible. But does the NFL have any idea what they're doing, letting Green Day open the Super Bowl on a national stage?
I am so excited.
Any idea the lyrics to American Idiot? Do they have any idea that in every live show for the last 8 years, Green Day chants "No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA"? Do they have any idea what they're getting themselves into?
I'm so happy. I'm so fucking happy.
They wear Donald Trump masks up on stage, rip them off, and throw them to the ground.
You have
any clue?
When news was announced, I got such joy. Like my stomach got tingled. I was like, "This is So now you got Bad Bunny halftime. That's already pissed off everybody.
That pissed them all off.
And now you're like, well, you want to wipe your white man from the USA is an anti-war anthem. Like you can't explain it. The words are there. They're in English. You're so proud of you. I only speak English in my country. Well, it's in English. It's right there for you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you, but I don't know who made that call, and I don't know if there's an infiltrator in the NFL office that's like, I'm taking them down from the inside. But that's what it feels like. That is what this feels like to me, and I love it so much.
The only way this could be maybe a smidge better if special guest Rage Against the Machine and Henry Rollins come out. Oh, and Dropkick Murphys.
Dropkick Murphys. That's a good one.
Let's just make it a full lib Super Bowl, baby, and let's just do it. Let's go all in.
By the way, how are they going to handle, because look, Billy Joe, like, are they going to have him on like a weird delay, or are they just going to be like, please just don't do the first part. Like, just don't start the show like you normally start the show. Do anything else you want, lyrics as they are, but how are they going to handle that?
I don't think they're going to let them do American Idiot. There has to be some kind of clause.
Yeah, but once you're live,
dude,
boom. Yeah, the Doors went on live television. No. Once we're live, baby.
I mean, didn't Sinead O'Connor do something too? Didn't she?
She ripped a picture of the Pope after singing a song.
Pope, yeah. The Pope,
no, people don't be liking that, son. You can't be ripping up pictures.
Oh, really? I don't know. I think time has really been kind to that gesture, but
Time is kind to a lot of people who, for a minute, were basically ostracized for taking a stand.
Yeah.
A lot of times, if you go back, you're like, oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
So I'm super pumped to see Green Day open the Super
thanks
Bowl.
For
I've never been more pumped.
Thanks for bringing that up. We hadn't brought it up on the show at all, and I'm so stoked. Beyond.
I guess we should wrap it up. Rock, let's reflect. Reflections. So this was going to be my shiggle. I'm moving into reflections because it's very interesting. Because as we've already discussed yesterday, the movie The Rip has come out. It's a phenomenal movie. Rock, of course, has been a part of it. His father directed it. I got to be on set. And the movie is it's fantastic. It's a great, fun, tight action romp. But if you've been watching the press tour between Matt and Ben, and they've been crushing it everywhere they go.
Yeah.
There was something that was really interesting that I heard Matt talk about, and it was talking about how Netflix has this thing where, because people are on their phones while they're watching their content, so they want you to re-explain the plot multiple times. And I'm like, that's a bit weird, but I'm like, I guess I kind of get it. Now I 100% get it, and I'll tell you why. Because yesterday, I came over and I saw my mom. She was watching The Rip. I'm like, oh, I'm glad you're watching this. So what do you think? She's like, oh, I really, really like it. I started it last night, and I've been watching it as like a 4-hour miniseries. I watch it in 15-minute increments, and I pause. I'm like, fucking what? It's an hour and a half. Watch the movie.
What?
And she's like, oh, I can only kind of watch it in a short amount of time. And I just stared at her. I'm like, I think Netflix might be fucking right, because if my 70-year-old mother can't sit down for an hour and a half to watch a movie, maybe it all is like this now.
But I can't tell you the last time I sat down to watch a movie and do nothing else at the same time.
Fair.
Like, there's really not much that I watch, movies or shows, that I'm just doing that. Yes, we are on our phones. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I'm better than everybody else, but we're also doing other things. Like last night I was putting together this thing, and so I got something on in the background. Like, I don't know, but 15-minute intervals is insane to me.
Yeah.
Does she like have a timer? Like, is she?
I don't know. I guess she plans to finish the movie sometime next week, and I can't wait to get her review.
Let us know. Let us know about the twist. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
wild.
Okay. I have one because I want to do it now because you guys might want to react to it, and then Rocky and Shane's got theirs. But mine, I don't know if you guys saw this. John Morant says he wants to stay in Memphis. Yada. So that's another thing, trade deadline, that we can keep our eye on. But that's not why I'm bringing up him. I'm bringing Ja up because in saying this, he also mentioned the fact that he's a pretty loyal dude, and then mentioned the fact that he has the Memphis Grizzlies logo tattooed on his body. And I double taked it because all of a sudden I thought to myself, number one, what is the worst decision tattoo a person can get? A person you're currently dating and or married to, or your employer? And I have been thinking about this since 6:30 this morning, and I can't stop thinking about it. So I just go on.
The employer's worst.
How about David Beckham getting his son Brooklyn as a tramp stamp?
I mean, well, it's just the tramp stamp in general is a stupid decision. What are we doing? I got like 9/11 tattoos, whatever. None of them are tramp stamps. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Have some class.
Gotta know about that.
Jesus.
I know, but an employer.
Employer's
I never
insane.
even took my employer's email address because I was like, nothing's forever.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
My employers barely ever give me health insurance. You think I'm tattooing them on my fucking body? Fuck them.
But then again, think of the number of human beings that get some version of like an X. Like if one initial, yes, you can get away with that because that can be anything.
Yes.
But people that do like full on, names, my God, it's a toss up for me,
It's
guys.
brutal.
I've got a
Shane's
pretty
thinking
bad
about
one. I myself have a couple pretty bad ones, both done for bits.
Wait,
The hot dog stand we have here, Wiener Circle, is involved in Ben Johnson taking his shirt off.
sure.
About 10 years ago, I got the Wiener Circle logo tattooed on my left bicep for free hot dogs.
Hold on, let me. How many?
Wait,
free
do you
hot
still
dogs?
get the free hot dogs?
No,
Is that a
new
life
ownership.
thing?
Oh, son of a
that's
bitch.
gotta be.
They should
You got to
honor
be
that. That's
grandfathered
bullshit.
in.
You
dog.
should be. That is,
That's a
show
cute
us that
logo.
tattoo. But that is bullshit. You
Horrible
should be
logo.
grandfathered in.
Is it in color? Because this color is pretty.
No, it's black and white.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Here he goes.
Are we about to
Shane,
get
we're
nippled?
taking
I
off
don't
the
know if
sweat.
this is a
Let's
good idea.
go.
Oh, Jesus
Let's see it.
Christ, what's happening right now?
He's showing us the tat.
Nudity. Oh,
That's a rip.
covering the other one. That is legit the logo.
I
I'm looking at
mean,
it right now.
how
Damn.
Chicago can one man get?
Damn, son. You know what? I say lean in on this one and color it in because the colors of the logo are beautiful.
Yeah, I could. And then the other bad one, as a bit in September of 2021, when the White Sox were on their way to an AL Central championship, I took donations to get a White Sox 2021 AL Central Champions tattoo, and they didn't win.
Dude, you work in sports, Shane.
Jesus,
You
I
know
love
that
it.
that never works.
Oh.
You know this.
Yeah, but Michelle, that
So,
tattoo
I've got
is
some
set up
bad
in a way.
ones.
No, wait. Give him credit. That tattoo is set up in a way that when they do win something, long after Jerry dies,
3021.
he can get
No worth.
updated tattoo, change the year, World
That's
Series
true.
champs.
Change it up. You know what? You could make that a 31 pretty easily.
Yeah.
If that
yeah, it
if
won't
that
be a
were to
problem.
happen. You got 5 years.
Yeah.
No problem,
Won't
right?
be a problem.
Yeah, it's a
Damn.
weekend.
Okay. All right. I love that. Love tattoo talk. Who's next?
Rock or Shane? Who do you guys got?
Shane, go for it.
That's awesome.
Okay. I really, really love hot dogs, as you could see by the tattoo.
Weird.
No way.
It's probably my favorite food. I kind of forgot that you can make as good a hot dogs at home as you can buy hot dogs.
You forgot
So
that?
I have
Yeah.
been eating so
What the
many
fuck?
hot
You're
dogs
not. You're
lately.
not describing osobuco. You're describing a hot dog. Of course you can make it.
I've been buying a lot of Vienna hot dogs and eating a lot of hot dogs lately.
First
so
of
I'm
all,
reflecting
just
on that.
clip this, please. Clip the I've eaten a lot of hot dogs lately for my own separate.
Yes. I'm going to need that. Wait.
Oh no.
We just lost Michelle for a second.
no.
Hold on. Go ahead, get me.
Yeah, no, not us.
Uh-oh.
How about now?
There she
There we
is.
go.
I know. Somehow that button gets pushed and I don't even do it. Do you boil, grill, like how are you making them?
Boil.
Okay. Okay.
okay.
Very
Yeah.
traditionalist. I like that.
Classy man. Rock.
Love it, love it.
Hot dogs are awesome, bro.
Hot dogs are awesome. I love that. I love that.
I'll send you.
I mean,
Thank you.
Michelle.
Like,
You don't, there's a lot of people in the chat who will really like this photo.
Oh no.
it's a really. I look great in it. I should have known better, but I was new. So here we are.
Love it. I guess my reflection is I'm just reflecting on the fact that what Netflix said about storytelling and like, oh, we need to have our characters like saying stuff.
Crazy.
What's happening in the movie as it's happening, I that is like death to me. Hearing that is the worst fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And I think I can especially take an issue with this because my generation and people younger than me are the problem with the multi-screen bullshit. I think there is nothing more awesome than sitting in a movie theater, dark theater, with a bunch of people you don't know, and I know, Michelle, you're going to push back against this, and experiencing
thing.
a story for the first time. There's nothing like it. And it's so rare
I mean, look,
now
it's a thing.
that you can sit in a theater and do that. So every chance I get, I'll go to the theater, I'll watch something. Yeah, I think it is a dying art that we shouldn't be like playing to. We should be actively pushing against it and say, no, it's all right.
I
to
know.
Dedicate your time to one thing and just do that one thing. You don't have to fucking be like doing a million other things. Because I hate that.
I'd
Even
agree.
when I watch a movie at home, I put my fucking phone on the table and I say, I'm
Wow,
not touching it
really?
until but
You're an impressive man. Impressive
Yep.
man, Rock.
Yeah, you are
all I've got.
impressive. Like I might throw a do not disturb up for a minute, but I still have certain people whose texts will come through. So it's like it's
yeah.
not fully do not disturb, but it's my version of fully do not disturb.
no, that's good.
That's all I
enough.
can give you.
Because I know I will pick up the phone if I don't put it over there.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, for the next hour and a
Smart.
half, this is what's happening.
I love it.
Smart, brother.
Yeah.
Smart.
Classic. Well, we've done it again. Another show in the books. We will be back again to here live at noon tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. Stay tuned to our all of our social media feeds at Beadle and Decker. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that alert button so you know when we're going live. We will be live again here tomorrow at noon. And Michelle, you have yourself a great rest of your day.
Well, I'll talk to you in a minute anyway. So
I'll talk to you in a
until
minute.
then, R.I.P. Estelle Getty.